Yeah, hi. Is this Middlebrow?
What's up, everyone? You're listening to the Middlebrow podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Brian Park.
I'm Dan Rosen, your other co-host for this podcast and every other one.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, we're recording from Hello Human.
Hello, human.
A beautiful design gallery.
Come check it out. There's a lovely new setup up front.
Yep.
Which we're denied access to.
Stop. We're in. Okay, Dan, so I just want to just get right into it.
Okay.
Listeners, we have a really, really fun guest to bring on to the show. Dan, I just wanted to touch base how we went to see a movie.
Yeah. We went to the Tony Leung retrospective,
which
at Lincoln Center.
Like 1 p.m. on a Friday afternoon.
This is the perks of being a podcaster. You don't make money, but you can go see movies in the middle of the day.
Bro, I was embarrassed to be there.
Because it was the middle of the day?
Yeah. It's like too many people were there.
Uh-huh. You think everyone's looking around like, what the fuck does anyone do?
I think when you're in a spare theater, you can kind of spin that as like, this is like an introspective moment for me. Like, this is me time. But we were packed like sardines amongst our unemployed podcast brethren.
Yeah. And you smelled a lot of the people who went to see Hard Boiled in the middle of the day. The scent was strong.
So we saw Hard Boiled, which
John
is
Woo.
by John Woo. Insane movie.
Yes. I don't know why I'd never seen it before. It is
That's up your
just ratcheted up
it.
to $1 million. Have you seen it, MC?
No.
Or guess? No. You should check it out and let us know what you think.
I'll let you guys know. I'll go to the next one.
You just like watch it and you're like, oh, like Michael Bay and Tarantino just like kind of jacked everything from this guy. Yeah, from
That's
John Woo.
incredible.
And but the OG is the best. But what's nice is because it's in Chinese, you can pretend that you're seeing like an artsy film.
But really, it's just a Michael Bay movie.
Really, yes. It's just
like Michael Bay.
It's just Bad Boys. It's just like Lethal Weapon or Bad Boys, but Chinese.
But Michael Bay feels like After Sun compared to fucking like what we watched, dude.
Yeah. It just continued to ratchet. Oh, okay. Now there's going to be a baby in the middle of the shootout.
Yeah.
Why not? Check it out.
Also, Tony Leung, it's become a theme on this podcast how like I am very impressionable. I'll see anyone on screen and I want to adopt my personality after them.
Yeah.
So in the last episode, I said I wanted to become more himbo.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted
Charles Melton.
Charles, sorry. Put some respect on his damn name.
He's Charlie to me.
Okay.
We go way back.
And I told you I want to forget simulacrum, all these words. I just want like empty brain.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. That's good for a podcast co-host.
But now I want to be Tony. He's the hottest guy ever.
He's a cutie.
Cute.
He's not. I don't know if he's hot. He's like so babyish in this.
Okay.
In this film.
Listeners,
He
leave a
has
comment.
great suits. Incredible in early '90s. That's what I took away. It's like I just want to dress like a
The style is pretty
Hong
incredible.
Kong cop.
Yeah.
In the early '90s.
No polyester fabrics to be seen.
None.
Yeah. Listeners, let's bring on our guest. Your guest this week is hilarious. She's a comedian. She's a writer. You may have seen her writing on Business of Fashion.
She's a great Substack.
Give it up for MC Nanda.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
Great to be on the pod. I'm so excited to be here.
What have you been up to? What did you do today?
I work in product management as a tech woman, as a woman in tech.
As a woman, that's how you identify?
Yeah, exactly. I do.
I
do identify as that. So I spent the whole day leading a team of engineers and bossing them around, which felt really good.
That's good.
And then I went to Vital and I lifted a bunch of weights.
Okay.
So
I've asked my tech friends, like, what does a product manager do?
Mm-hmm.
And they said that it's basically being like an autism whisperer.
yes. And you're just kind of, they call us product mommies, is like the vernacular for engineers, where it's just kind of someone shepherding you, soft parenting you to building infrastructure.
Yeah, and yelling at you for not getting your deliverables on time.
Well, not yelling, you're gentle parenting.
You're gentle parenting. Okay.
It's
I'm
so
sorry.
good that you worked on this.
You're being passive aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm like, didn't
You have to soft touch.
Sorry, did we say Friday? I don't know. I thought maybe
You're like,
I'm
hey,
wrong.
I don't give a fuck, but like the man upstairs, you know, does.
The bad boy.
So,
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
We're friends. We're cool. Even though I make more than you.
But I wish I went to the Tony Leung retrospective.
Yeah. You should quit your job and just vibe out.
I will do that. I do think he was really hot though.
Oh, thank you.
A young Tony Leung is really hot.
Movie for Love? I'd say now, even now.
Yeah, I mean,
Old Tony Leung is hot too. He absolutely mogs Simu Liu in Shang-Chi.
That's the only reason one goes.
Yeah.
God, what bullshit. Marvel just trying to like graft on the juice of a legend and give the movie some vitality. Wrong. Have you seen it?
No, are you guys Letterboxd Warriors? You guys seem like loggers.
Dan is very much a Letterboxd warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guilty. I can't deny it.
I don't know
Okay.
anything before 1990.
I'm not a big film gal.
No.
I subscribe to Screen Slate. Shout out
Okay.
to Screen Slate. And so
Yeah.
I'll watch some of the stuff, but I'm not. I'm a
Just 'cause they have
Philistine.
movies, I thought they just like list.
Yeah, I
what-
read the list and I'm like, okay, I'll go to this one.
Okay.
But I have no knowledge of movies in that way.
So how do you pick? What do you want to do?
I read a bunch of reviews, or sometimes after work, I'll leave work early and I'll walk up to Quad Cinema or IFC and see whatever is
Quad
the
is
next film.
underrated in New York City.
Quad Cinema fans rise up. Yes, I love Quad Cinema, and they have heavy wine pours.
Yeah, it looks like it's a spaceship from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, and all of the people that check your tickets have never talked to anyone before, and they're so anxious about it, and they're like, it's a very fun experience to go.
Yeah, I feel like they never have stuff I want to see.
They don't really have a lot of stuff, but they have really good, every once in a while, they'll have a really good programming segment. They're doing one thing like Troubled Kids, and so a bunch of movies about troubled teens. So I'm excited to see that.
Shout out Quad Cinema.
Shout
For our
out
Lisbon
Quad.
listeners, is this,
Quad
is
Cinema
this captivating?
heads. Yeah.
We're trying to just really alienate anyone who's not from the downtown New York area.
Yeah, that we all live in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll just go blind then.
Yeah. Or I'll go film for them, just walk, see what's playing.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of your whole vibe then, MC. Because you
Yeah.
told us that you went on a silent retreat recently.
Yes. I
You're
love-
famously known for these. You're like
Yeah.
blowing up the spots. of silent-
Unfortunately, yeah, I blew up my own spot with that. It was like one of the first TikToks I ever posted, and then it went really viral. I went on a silent retreat, and then I posted a TikTok basically saying like, "Oh, I'm trying to go on the same silent retreat that I went on last year, but they told me there's no space anymore, so it was sold
Wow.
out."
Maybe if you had been more silent,
About my silent retreat,
and had
But
run
I
your big
was
fucking
I
mouth.
was silent, and then when it came to book again, I actually don't think though, because once I reached out again, being like, I'm ready to go on it again, they were already booked up, and then I posted the TikTok, basically being like,
Okay.
if
So
you were thinking about
there's-
going to a monastery,
what, can you tell us what's the deal? What happens at the silent? Yeah, what happens there? What's going on?
Why?
it depends on what retreat you go to. I just searched this monastery. I was having a really bad time in New York, and I was like, I need to get away from everything. So I just Googled vow of silence near me.
Okay.
And then I found the first place and it had 5 Google reviews, and you just email the nuns, and I emailed them and was like, hey, can I come? And they were like, yeah, sure. And you have to sign a vow of silence saying you'll respect the space.
Yeah.
And then you go for 4 days.
4 days.
Whoa.
And can you do other stuff?
You can if you want to.
Like, do they have strong Wi-Fi?
Can you go on your phone?
They have no Wi-Fi, and there's very little cell service.
Okay.
Which like this.
So it's not like they take your phone away.
No. You can kind of do whatever you want. And the nuns, you're not with the nuns. The monastery is like a mile up the road, and you're on like a compound with the nuns.
What kind of nuns is it?
These are Carthusian nuns, which is like a very intense sect of Catholicism. It's maybe the most intense vow of silence you can do because they're cloistered from the rest of the world in a way that not a lot of other nuns are.
Okay. So the nuns themselves don't talk. No one. When
They'll
they check
talk
you
to you.
in. Okay.
You can say hi, but you have to sign a vow of silence, being like, I'm going to respect the monastery, and I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk or talk to anyone else that you see.
And then you came right here to just
Chat
listen
about
to
it.
two idiots
Yeah,
talk to you.
yeah.
Make
You
a few
can write them
TikToks about
letters
it.
and put it in a box, and then they bring the box up to the monastery. So you could like write them letters if you wanted to.
Yeah.
How many people are doing this while you're there?
The last time I went, it was only me and this like 35-year-old priest.
Whoa.
And I went 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and it was me and actually a girl my age, and then 2 elderly men.
Okay.
So I don't think it's like a popping thing.
Yeah.
That a ton of people are going
What's
to.
the food sitch there?
It's really bad.
Okay.
But I brought my own food this time because they give you a mini
It's like
fridge.
protein bars.
Yeah, I was bulking while I was there, obviously. But no, you go to this.
It would be funny to try.
Yeah, dirty bulk. Yeah.
At the same time, you're trying to
yeah, exactly.
get some gains going.
Yeah, exactly. But you go to this, they have like a shed and you pick up your meals there every day and then you bring them back the next
Okay.
day. And you eat alone.
That's how you know it's not like a bougie upstate New York, because then the food would be very Gwyneth Paltrow coded.
Yeah, no, this is not Goop. They're giving you like microwavable mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't think you are physically capable of doing this.
Of shutting the fuck up? No,
Shutting
it'd be
the
really
fuck
hard.
up, getting off of your phone.
I can't.
Not reading articles.
Even when I'm in another country, I'm like trying to make people who don't speak English like laugh. Like I'm trying to make stupid jokes to the waiter. I think.
What's your screen time looking like?
Mine is like, I want to say like 3-4 hours.
That's really impressive. I was not expecting that.
Well, professionally, I am a phone person. So that's my job. So it's like it's not honestly
kind of a tax write-off.
I have to post, videos and clips and just like respond to comments. So honestly, that it's a little offensive that you would even ask me such a private question.
So you would never think about going.
I honestly lied.
You
lied.
There's no way Brian's at 4. Brian's at
3 to 4 hours is so insane to me.
We don't work. We don't have jobs.
Wait, did neither of you guys have jobs in a real way?
This is our job.
I do.
That's so impressive.
I do strategy work.
That is well, that's like when you first move to New York and you're like in a girl's like Soho apartment and you ask her what she does for work. She's like, I'm a curator and strategist. And you're like, it's so incredible that you have a $4 million apartment.
I do some styling.
Yeah, exactly. I work for Miriam Nasir Zeta. It's like, so where is the money coming from?
That it's never ending. I think I need to go on a silent retreat because it's a source of so much of my unhappiness in New York.
You guys should go. It's incredible. I think everyone should go. It's really, really fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
I really enjoy myself when I'm there. You don't talk to anyone.
Do you journal? You
journal, but the Cartesian way of life, they give you a booklet of like what you should do with the time. And the Cartesians are like, you go on a really long walk. And
think about Jesus.
No, it's more just about like depriving yourself of a lot of stuff and centering yourself. So you like go on a long walk. They have hiking trails. You like stare at a lake for an hour. You go back to your house and you have like a beautiful cabin all to yourself.
Okay.
So you got to do that.
When you leave the silent retreat, is it like, does talking feel amazing? Is it like when like no fap?
No.
When you're just like,
it's
like a virgin again.
Leaving the monastery to no fap.
Okay. It's my only frame
at
of
all.
reference.
But I really miss it. I like love going. And I feel like I left because I was in a state in New York where you're like, oh, like, when you're like, oh my God, I'm jealous of everyone. Everyone's like doing stuff that I want to be doing. And then I went to the monastery and I was like, oh, I'm jealous of the nuns. I'm like, oh, I should have been a nun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, to be a nun, I'd have to spend 4 years doing this. And I'm already behind on being a nun. Right. So
the cultured 100 party can't hurt you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, this is living.
Yeah. Well, everyone wants to be a little bit in jail, like taken, like wants an excuse not to. Like Jeremy Harris, recently famously went to jail, and everyone's like, "That I want to do that."
Exactly.
But like a controlled.
So you're saying that people want a microdose jail?
I think so. Yeah, I think everyone wants a microdose. I think everyone wants someone, a big daddy or mommy, to tell them like, "No, you can't do that." For a little bit, all the little vices.
I feel like you're describing religion, and
yeah, it is religion.
So there's this big guy who tells you what to do, and people want that.
It's the Orthodox Jews have it figured out.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, they have all these rules. They can't do anything.
But you don't want that. You don't want anyone to tell you what to do.
Except, no, I want to submit. I want to be domed by the nuns.
By God?
By God, yeah.
Okay.
Don't we all?
Yeah, in some ways, yes, yeah. I'm sure. But I did that and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to a monastery. And so now I think it's going to be harder for me to go back.
My girlfriend is always sharing your TikToks with me. You make fun of a subset of men, and I think I fit in that group.
Yeah.
And the one that I think about a lot is, so Mary Beth Barone has this joke about how every straight dude is always on some journey to find the perfect leather jacket. And I thought I found the perfect leather jacket.
I've never seen you wear a leather jacket.
Because I don't have the fucking confidence to pull.
Yeah.
And so you've said that people need to be kinder to men who are wearing a leather jacket out in public because it is the most vulnerable that we'll ever be.
Yeah. And you can tell. I feel like I can really sense when a guy's wearing a leather jacket for the first time. Or when a guy's wearing a new pair of pants. I feel like big pants on a guy, you can kind of tell when they're uncomfortable with it. Similarly, first time wearing a leather jacket, I can sense it.
The first time a guy wears wide pants, it's like so destabilizing.
Huge.
I have a friend who only wore skinny jeans, and we're like, let's just like, come on, why don't we just go get you like a regular fit? And he's like, I'm fucking swimming in these, dude. And it's like, I can still see your dick print. Like those are still skinny.
He's peeking around corners to make sure. There should be a student driver.
Yes, a woman accompanying you when you're first wearing big
but
pants
just a
for the
sign
first time.
so everyone knows, like, take it
Be
easy.
nice.
Be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't have too many expectations.
Yeah.
He's not going to twerk in these.
Do you have a leather jacket?
No, I don't. I think I would look really bad in it.
Have you ever tried one on?
No, I think everyone has to look at you like, all right, this guy's he's doing a little leather jacket thing.
I think both of you guys could pull it off.
Yeah. I think
I
people
feel like I'm Justin Theroux or something.
Yeah, it's
That's
hard.
what I imagine. If I wear a leather jacket, it's like I'm not Justin Theroux.
I can't relate. I think people look at me in my Our Legacy leather jacket and think I look fucking amazing while I'm on my way to go podcast.
Yeah, that's where most people wear leather jackets.
And they know you're on your way to go record a podcast.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear it. I feel so fraudulent.
Well, wait, when was the last time you wore it?
3 months ago.
Brian.
Is the cost per wear like $800 right now?
My girlfriend wears it now.
Oh,
her leather
does
jacket.
she feel self-conscious wearing it?
It looks better on her than it does on me.
Wow.
It is an inherent imbalance in the relationship where women get double the clothes.
That is really nice. You benefit from that a lot.
But is there like a women's equivalent of a leather jacket where you can kind of clock that they're like trying this for the first time?
No. I don't think it exists. I think women look great in everything.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Women are always beautiful.
Not even like a pair of like tabby heels.
No, I think.
In fact, it makes them more confident.
Yeah, exactly. Well, also women have way more of a support system than men do when it comes to fashion choices.
That is
like they've run it
true.
through like a think tank of all of their sorority sisters, and I feel like men are somewhat alone and unsupported when they have a new piece of clothing on. They can only talk to one or two friends about it.
Yeah.
It's not you're not doing like a brainstorm with girls on a night out because you've had so many people hype you up before you put it on, and men don't really have that.
No, you're not. We're not sending pics to our boys in the dressing room, being like, "Good, can I pull this off? Can I rock it?"
Yeah, you guys don't have that affirmation. Jeans, maybe jeans for women can be hard, but I think jeans for anyone.
Jeans. I've never found a pair of jeans that I thought was perfect.
Yeah,
that like really fit.
No, I've said this before. I think every time I try on a pair of jeans, I want to donate my body to science because it's clear no one's ever been built like this before.
Yeah.
You try it on, you're like, so no one actually has ever had my body shape before in my entire life.
Yeah. The designers, they actually they had the option to look at your body type.
And they said
like,
no.
They said, there's no human who could ever,
exactly,
ever fit this.
Exactly.
What are you in? The person was fired because they suggested someone with your fit.
Got it.
Exactly.
So this season we're going to inverse MC.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you've sent me...
I sent Brian some pics.
You sent me some pics.
Yeah.
And I feel really close to you when you do that.
Okay, it's vulnerable.
Yeah, it is.
But also I have so little time. That's the thing. You send 4 photos and then you have to wait. You have to hope that the other person is around.
Do you not do a FaceTime?
FaceTime in the dressing room?
Yeah.
I would rather be shot in the face.
Really?
So that what? Then the sales assistant is listening to me FaceTime with another man?
Yeah. See, this is why you don't want to wear a leather jacket out.
I
think you'd be wearing great fits if you felt more comfortable FaceTiming your friends.
Yeah.
And passing your fit checks by them.
I think the problem is I am the more fashionable person for most of my friends.
Yeah.
And
Heavy
so
as the
like
head.
and so like really the only person above me is Brian that I know. So I get questions from my friends and I'm like, is the blind leading the blind here?
Yeah. Who's driving the plane? Yeah.
So Brian, who do you reach out to?
Honestly, at this point, I just like mosey on over to CHCM and Vent Space and just talk to the sales associates.
Are you being serious?
I'm being dead serious.
The people at
that's
CHCM
incredible.
talk to you?
They talk to me.
That's incredible. Yeah, that's actually such a testament.
It was really tough, but on my most recent trip, I came out feeling like, oh, my mood is better than it was before I entered this space.
Yeah.
So I think I made a lot of inroads there.
Have you been to CHCM?
Of course.
Yeah. Do you know the sales assistants are famously...
Is your boyfriend a big CHCM head?
Kind of. We have gone shopping there. They do not want to
They
help.
give you nothing.
It's like La Garçon though too. Have you guys ever shopped there?
No.
Is that no?
That's Tribeca. They have actually a men's store that's fairly new. Jennifer Lawrence, I think, shops there a lot.
Okay.
They hate me and they're never going to be nice. And I've like bought stuff from there and I've tried to have pretty woman moments there and they don't even care.
They don't even care.
Like I've tried to come in with the
J-Law.
bags. Yeah. And they're like, and they're not even looking at me. And I'm like, see what I bought? And they're like, I don't give a fuck. They're really not nice there.
Yeah, CHCM already it's clothes that are like that have a bold silhouette.
Yeah.
You know, you already have to commit to a very Japanese style of fit when you're in there, which is vulnerable for many American men. And so you think you'd have someone there to be like, you look good.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, you go to like you go to the
Taking your first
J
steps
crew,
in Evan
they butter
Kenory.
you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they dom you because no one looks as good as the employees who are manning the store. They know that you're not going to look as good as they do.
Yeah.
And they're hoping that you'll submit.
You'll submit.
Yeah.
Do they give you any positive affirmation when you leave the dressing room?
No, zero.
Is it
And they don't even, no. They literally, once I collected, I had like 4 things, and they're like, all right, that's enough.
Is it a store where the mirror? I haven't been in a while. Is the mirror outside of the dressing room?
No, the mirror's inside the dressing room. Yeah.
Okay, that adds a layer to it though, because you can't. Sometimes I fish or I want to fish, and I'll go in front of the mirror and kind of like look and wait to get positive affirmation.
Sure.
Which they never do.
Yeah.
But for CHM, that's rough.
That is, you are touching on some. Whenever I try something on in a store and I have to step out, and oftentimes I'll be with my girlfriend, and that's when I feel really vulnerable and scared. Even if she's like far away from the dressing room.
You're like, hey.
So I have to be like, hey.
In socks, you have to tiptoe.
Oh,
You have
great.
to tiptoe to the exit.
Now I have to fucking mosey over these like, capacious pants.
Yeah.
Just for her to be like, I don't think those are really working.
Yeah, the sockless walk to find your spouse.
Yeah, for fit affirmation.
For fit affirmation is.
But I think
is
MC's
a
onto
humiliation.
something. We should just FaceTime each other more from the dressing room.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
Can I FaceTime you, MC, now? Can I get your advice?
Yeah, I think
very
more men
fashionable.
should ask for clothing advice because I think women get all of the questions. Like I feel like any guy I ever become friends with immediately, I feel like has so many questions that they want to ask about menswear that they've been holding in and they can't talk to. And then I get 8 links to like ALD stuff being like, is this cooked or no? And you're like, okay, I hope you have people in your life.
Yeah.
You know, I hope.
Well, clearly not. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
men
like,
are
oh, so
wearing
you don't
Kith.
have a support
Have you seen
system.
the line at Kith?
Yeah,
it's because they don't have anyone.
We need to start a movement against Kith.
Yeah, and they go to a Knicks game and they're like, that guy with the MoMA New York Yankees hat, he looks good, I think. He's going for something.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that fashion?
But I want to go on the record and say I think CHCM is a wonderful establishment. Sweet Too, if you're listening, I love your curation. It's fantastic.
I love La Garçon, and I would love it if you guys loved me too. But they're not gonna. They're never gonna come over to my side. And all love, and I respect them for that.
MC, are you the first comedian to have ever received death threats over Boucle?
I think so. That I got a lot of death threats on. And almost to the point that I was like, should I take down my profile for 24 hours just to see?
All the women in Southampton, I guess, were in your DMs because you came after Boucle.
Yeah.
You're a pretty adamant Boucle hater.
On the record, Boucle hater, oversaturated. Every home looks like a med spa now. We need to move past it. But
it's stage. It looks like staging. I can't see it and not feel like this is no vibe.
Or it's like a woman's podcast about microneedling or something, and that's the background of it. It's a difficult space to be in, and it stresses me out when I'm in a home with a fake Bellini sofa and the coons, and they have like a giant cause.
But it's not even a coons. It's like the tiny one.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy at the airport.
Exactly. No, that was really. I mean, I obviously don't care. And I rewatched the TikTok and I was like, oh yeah, I sound so annoying and pretentious in this. I get it. So the message the tone could have been different.
So who was in your DMs? Did you investigate what these women were
a lot
doing?
of women from the South,
sure.
which hurts as a Southern woman myself. But a lot of it was not about Boucle. It was like, how dare you tell me what to do in my own home? And then a lot of people were like, show your home.
I mean,
talk shit, show home.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my number one comment. Someone who shits on homes.
Really? Did people come after you?
Oh, every video I make where I roast homes, it's all just like, let's see your home.
Yeah.
What about your home? what about I bet you live in like shit. Yeah,
exactly. I get that all the time on these
Yeah.
videos. Wait, so have you shown home?
I've not
on Maine.
I've not shown home on Maine. Privately, I'll show. I mean, you
should do an apartment tour on the
piece
Patreon.
together. Well, I live in a shitty New York rent stabilized apartment. Like I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Coaches don't play.
You can't compare me to, Although I guess as Charlie XCX shirt said, they don't build statues out of critics.
Yeah, exactly.
But they should build a statue out of me.
Yeah, I second that. Outside of CHCM.
If people want to give me a lot of money, I will buy a home. I will design it. I will show it. I'll make that deal with whoever wants it.
What are you buying? Are you like a live auctioneer's head? I've
been dabbling, and I know I want to pick your brain because I know you're big into the auctions.
I had to delete it off my phone. I got
like it was too much.
Yeah, well, I was like,
this is your DraftKings.
Yeah, it honestly very DraftKings, like in the bathroom at a dinner, being like, I'm gonna bid on this Catholic relic, and you get outbid, and you're like, oh, I'm pissed right now.
Yeah,
this makes me want to hit my boyfriend.
You have parlays.
You
have parlays for a sofa.
Exactly.
And a lamp and
having an Uncut Gems sort of moment, at servos.
You're doing trades.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What did you get? What was your haul?
The last thing I bought was a leather sofa, which was a little insane, and I bid way too much. I don't know. Have you bid? Are you guys bidders? Guys?
I'm not. Dan is.
I'll also do it, and I'll forget about it because sometimes it's in like a month.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, oh fuck! Like now I have to like figure out how to get this from Connecticut.
Oh, Westport. Yeah.
Yeah, Westport. That's a good one.
I'm driving.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, I'll hit you up.
The whole experience is miserable until you bring it home because I'm bidding and I'm like, fuck my life. Like I'm getting upset. I'm bidding way more than I wanted to. I'm driving to Westport. I'm pissed that I'm have to drive to Westport. And then I finally get home and I'm like, oh, this is incredible. I'm really happy I did this.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's a thrill, and you feel much more satisfied when you like really put in the time. But I feel like I'm gonna get scammed. Like I don't know how to assess quality, how to make sure it's like a good auction house.
Yeah.
I don't know the tricks.
Are you a Craigslist guy?
Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
More. Yeah.
I'm more of a Craigslist person.
So you're the last one.
Whoa.
I feel like Facebook Marketplace is a lot of rookies, a lot of people that have never measured something in their life.
But can't you take advantage of them as like you're like, Paul Newman and you can hustle them?
No, I feel like Craigslist, it's like we're talking with professionals. You'll be like, hey, I want this. They're like, great, I can bring it to you. I've like made friends with people that I've met via Facebook Marketplace or via Craigslist for stuff.
What's your best thing you've ever gotten?
I'm trying to think. I got a really great credenza, and the guy, it's like a brutalist wooden credenza, and the guy that I bought it from was like lived in New Jersey and was like, I'm not gonna drive you. You guys have to pick it up. And I was like, okay. And then he caved immediately. He was like, actually, I'll drive it. I'll drive it to you. And I was like, you don't have to do that. It's like 2 hours. He drove the entire way and then helped me move it in and moved it in himself.
This is your boyfriend. Now he's your boyfriend.
Yeah, now he's my boyfriend. And I was asking him about it. I was like, I got 5 kids at home, so just like any excuse to get out is great. He was like smoking cigs. I was like, I'm glad I could give you this release. He was such a cool guy. He was like, yeah, like my wife hates this. Like, it felt really good to give him
They don't
that.
have a couch now.
Yeah,
he sold
exactly.
the family couch.
Do you post photos of your home online?
Yeah, I mean, you can, because I make videos in my home, you can kind of see it in pieces. But I'm always like, I have the angles down where
really?
It's like, this is I got the posters and the bookshelves and like my little cabinet of curiosities that looks good, and anything that looks shitty, like the peeling paint.
Do people comment on that when they try to come for you after a home
I don't
review?
think I would be impressed if someone went that far down and looked at all my other videos and tried to figure out. They usually just call me like ugly. They don't have to go into my home. They could just make fun of my face or call me like a Jew. That's like,
oh my God.
Yeah. There are
That's
faster
awful.
ways than doing research
Yeah.
to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah, they don't have to go to the home decor.
Yeah. I did this video for Vanity Fair where I did like a taxonomy of health hacks, like the health obsessions, where I just kind of made fun of a few different trendy health obsessions. And I just saw one of the comments today was like, ironic for someone who doesn't look very healthy to be making this. They were from like Venezuela to be making these comments. Let's measure your waist.
How did you know they were from Venezuela?
I look.
So you checked.
I'm petty. I want to
Do you
know.
get worked up? Have you ever responded to someone?
I mean, he's clocking like 12 hours a day of screen time. Like, you're getting worked up, dude. I kind of find it admirable, though. One of us two has to like fight back, has to clap back. You know?
You don't clock? You don't fight back?
No. You strike me as someone who's like very private, because even our wonderful researcher Camille couldn't really sleuth that much about you. We learned that you're a product manager.
Yes.
But you're on TikTok. You're posting. So are people in your life encouraging you to post more?
I find it so humiliating to be online. And people in my life have encouraged me. I've done stand-up comedy for a while. But I found, and I didn't tell my boyfriend I did stand-up comedy until like 8 months into us dating.
You told me you were having an affair.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm just sleeping with other men. I'm not going out.
Fucking hell, I wish you were having an affair.
Yeah, I was like, so I do this thing at night. I'm not proud of it.
Way more embarrassing than having affairs.
Yeah, completely. So no, I don't post about my life at all online. And I used to have my Instagram as private for a long time. So I just recently unprivated my Instagram, which was very hard and
so
painful.
What made you break the seal?
I don't know. I just realized that I should do it. And a lot of my friends were like, you should post online. It would be fun. And I've had a lot of my friends do it, and it's been very nice.
And Garcon might,
and they make money. And that's what I would love to do. So that would be incredible. Especially...
we're all private, and then we just have that nagging narcissism
in
the back of our head where we see someone else who we know go viral, and they're like, I could do that.
That guy? Yeah, exactly.
You have this great joke about how, like, it's really beautiful how someone from a flyover state, like a teenager who's really into, like, Rick Owens, like, those are the true heads. Yeah. Do you do stand-up about that as well?
Yes, but I think I started posting online because I would do stand-up at, like, Union Hall, and I would try to say like, oh, people wearing Rick Owens, and then people be like, I don't know who Rick Owens is.
And you're like, how the fuck do you not know who Rick Owens is?
Yeah, and it's like drip or drown, get your money up, stop talking about this. Yeah, so then I started posting online because I was like, oh, I think I have a lot of opinions on clothing.
Yeah. You say that like a teenage boy who saves up their money to buy like a full Rick kit, there's like a certain beauty in that because it's so devoid of any context.
I think it's breathtaking to see. I truly find it so beautiful and awe-inspiring to see a young male wearing Rick Owens in Middle America.
Yeah, because they're doing it for really no one.
Love of the game.
There's no
complete love of the game. And I say this, it's like seeing a bird trapped in an airport, or like when you see those viral videos of like a deer lost in a grocery store because you want to free them. But it's like, it is like, why does the caged bird wear Margiela? Yeah. And it's like for the love of the game.
They just have to.
Yeah. And I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. And I was so into fashion in high school. And I was wearing like a Hood by Air shirt in the Sam's Club in Louisiana. Bro, and so I really empathize with them.
Same. I was on Super Future. I was like really deep into like denim and Costco in El Paso.
Yeah, and I love seeing those kids now. So were you a streetwear head?
I was really big into I was into streetwear. I was into like raw denim, like crazy. Like you wouldn't imagine. Like my mom washed my APC jeans once. I was like devastated.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, but also like I was saving it for like a saltwater wash in the beach when I go back to California. Like the fades are fucked now.
Your mom went to your dad that night. Was like, we have a gay son.
There are easier ways to come out.
We figured it out. He didn't have to tell us.
100%.
Also, you're doing this in the El Paso heat.
Yeah.
It's a raw.
I was doing it for the love of the game, dude.
Just sweating your balls off.
Love of the game.
Did you have friends in El Paso, or is this where you got onto the Reddit spaces?
This is when I was going to the forums.
Were you posting fit pics to forum?
I could never bring myself to post fit pics.
Oh my god!
So you really, the internet was like your valve. You were able to connect with the Bryans.
Dude, I cannot exaggerate how I'm still shocked when I meet people with parents who like moderated the types of things that they're doing and like their behaviors. Like, you can't eat this. Like, you shouldn't watch this. I had no filter whatsoever. Like, I was formed by the internet.
Yeah, but most people like maybe use it to watch like fucked up porn. You were like, let's figure out what the thread count is on this selvage denim.
100%. I was just like, who is like Carol Christian Poel? Like, let's see what's going
honestly,
down.
Best case scenario for a parent.
Yeah, if your teenage son is on Reddit a lot, best case scenario, he's into raw denim.
Yeah, he's not looking up like how to load a magazine.
Yeah. There's no manifestos
time,
being
though.
posted, just marks on the denim.
It was a different time, though.
Yeah.
Manifestos, that wasn't happening.
Yeah, you were reading the
really,
Surrealist Manifesto.
Were your parents interested in what you were doing, or were they just letting you go crazy?
I don't even think they knew what I was doing. Like my mom, kind of. My dad was like, "I think our son is gay."
Did you have to? Did you have to come out as straight to them?
As a menswear bro.
So I went to boarding school, and so I'd come back home for like holidays, and every holiday my dad would be like, "So you have a girlfriend?" Like aggressively, like every other day. It's like, you don't have a girlfriend yet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then eventually you did have a girlfriend, and they were like, thank God.
And then now I live in New York, and they're like, okay, that makes sense now. There are others like,
he's just a creative.
Oh, yes.
Did your parents think you were gay?
I don't know if we ever talked about anything related to that enough to have a...
So you didn't have to come out to them at all? Or you guys just didn't talk about that at all?
Zero emotional discussions in the home about anything.
Is that why you go see Tony Leung
I guess so.
in the middle of the day?
I guess so.
Wow.
That's why I had brothers, but yeah, we're not a hugging I love you household. There's never anything.
Interesting.
No checking in.
Okay, but you weren't on Reddit in the forums.
I don't know.
Trying on raw denim.
I don't think so. I don't know what I was into. I was just like really into Entertainment Weekly. I had like no access to
gay.
Yeah, exactly. That is gay.
That is also gay.
I just had like I knew I wanted to be I like was into entertainment and media but I had no access point because my parents just like had no frame of reference for any of that. And so I just had to like figure it out all by myself. But then you just like it's like stabs in the dark. And so like I was really excited about buying the Gladiator VHS. Like I would save up money.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I'm with you. I've always said that people don't realize like having parents with good taste is such a privilege. And in New York, I think so many New Yorkers just take advantage of that and take it for granted.
I think in college, I found it really difficult because everyone I knew was living in New York or had creative parents. And then I'd go to the bathroom and be Googling, like, who is this?
Yeah,
and then come out and be like, so I really liked his other work by this. Yeah.
Did you have to come out as a fashion head to your parents? Because you were rocking Hood by Air in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, no, my dad's a big fashion head.
Whoa.
My parents are very into arts and culture, so I am Nepo in that way.
You are Nepo.
Wow.
My dad's a big fashion head and very encouraging.
I'm so jealous. That's crazy.
My dad will like go shopping and try on comb, and he'll be like, you look incredible, you have to get it. And it's like a bedazzled drop crotch pants.
Yeah. I will say my dad does have these amazing like, like Italian coats now, stuff that he just like bought on his business trips that I don't think he even realized are nice, and a lot of like vintage Banana Republic and stuff that now that I can I'm slowly stealing it away, but not in any like conscious way. He just like he's got that grandpa vibe on.
I think my dad's dream for me is to start dressing more like you, Dan. Just like there was a period where I was rocking a lot of Acne Studios and my dad was just like, you're like 24. You're too old for this.
He just
like,
wants you to wear Ralph.
Get a pair of loafers and
put on the cords and get real.
Like fucking grow up.
What were you dressing like growing up?
I wore a lot of really crazy outfits. I was really intense into wearing whatever I wanted. In high school, I wore a floor-length fur coat around a lot.
Whoa.
Which was...
In Louisiana?
I went to boarding school as well.
Okay. So Jesus Christ.
You're just getting boarding school mogged right now.
Sandwich stuff. I don't know. I guess my parents loved me.
Yeah.
They didn't say it, but they at least loved me enough to keep me around.
And they thought you were gay and they loved you anyway.
They loved
which is
anyway.
Huge. So when did you start doing when did you get into like home design?
That was way after. Because our home we grew up like 6 of us in a 1-bedroom. I have 3 older brothers. And we had there's no intentional decor in our home. We had like black file cabinets to like put stuff, and we all slept on like futons or bunk beds that like came. So there's nothing ever hung up.
Sounds kind of like Donald Judd in a way.
yeah, in the least intentional way.
Yeah.
And just way more stuff than we had room for. So it's just always like moving a pile of stuff from one room to the other whenever you needed to use it. So, but New York, you're also like, you go to a friend's house and their mom's like an architect. And you're like, what's that? What's that polder sofa? Like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And so I feel like growing up in New York, you just become obsessed with real estate and homes and seeing what other people are doing in their boxes. And so, you just slowly start to like develop. It's like, oh, what is that chair? Or what is, you can actually have a sofa that doesn't turn into a bed. I didn't know that was possible.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
In the last episode of this podcast that is available on Spotify.
Okay. Thank you for plugging our podcast.
You mentioned that you bought a lamp. What lamp did you buy?
Dan gifted me a lamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought Brian a lamp that our friends at Rarefy designed, which is it's
made out of USM.
Yeah, it like reuses USM parts. And then it's
a partnership with Gantry.
Gantry, yeah, that's like a 3D printed kind of cube, like kind of almost like looks like dice. And yeah, it's a very, very beautiful sculptural object.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It was an incredible gift.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I knew Brian was eyeing it.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift.
Came back with it. And then Brian felt bad. And
did you get him a gift?
Yeah. As soon as I received that, I was like, I have to walk my ass to a menswear store.
Yeah. What was your gift to him?
I gifted him a shirt that was too small, and then Dan then had to return.
Shirts are hard. It was a beautiful shirt. And then I turned it into an Our Legacy like cashmere cardigan.
I still think I won in that gift exchange, but We have more.
I wasn't expecting anything back, Brian. I just wanted you to enjoy it.
It feels so good to be a martyr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
But it is a problem that you get a gift and the first thing that you think now is like, oh fuck, now I have to buy something else. I have homework now.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the vibe like in Shreveport, Louisiana?
I love Shreveport. I think it was the best place to grow up. It's a really incredible...
Now, are you only saying that because it's like cool to say that after being in New York for many years? But like,
no,
while you were there,
I do think it's cool
now.
This. I do think it's cool now, and it's so funny because you'll be at a party with a kid that grew up in Tribeca, and his dad like runs a hedge fund.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, Shreveport, Louisiana." And he's like fully dressed like a redneck, and he's like, "Fuck, that's so sick." And I'm like, I would love to have grown up in Tribeca. I love that you think it's super cool that I am from Shreveport. So now I think it's cool.
What's the vibe there? I've never...
Is it like SCC vibes?
No, it's very much a city that is going downhill.
Okay.
It gets used a lot in political debates recently because it has one of the highest crime rates in Louisiana.
There's some brain drain happening there too.
Yeah, high murder rate.
What kind of murder? How are people murdering
we
each
use
other?
guns, baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're not fucking around. Yeah, everyone has guns. We're known for riverboat casino gambling. So there's a river that runs through town, and there are these old-fashioned steamboat riverboats, and you can gamble on those. And that's kind of the big...
This is the show Deadwood. You grew up in Deadwood.
I don't know what that is, but yes,
it's
probably.
like a frontier
And then
show.
you and your dad are like rocking comb in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, completely.
How did your parents end up there?
My dad's from India. My mom's from New Jersey. And my dad is a doctor and went to med school in India. And so got a job in Shreveport and told my mom that they'd be there for 2 years. And then they were there for 35.
Because you just end up because those communities need doctors. And they're we're sending you.
And it's a tight-knit community. People are really kind and you have a big support system. Everyone's really friendly. I will say within Louisiana, Shreveport has a really bad reputation. And I was trying to explain this to my boyfriend, and then we went to a bar, and I heard some women that were from Louisiana, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm from Louisiana too. And they were like, oh my gosh, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from Shreveport. And immediately they were like, well, it was so nice meeting you. People really,
you're a ratchet.
No. Well, the term ratchet came from Shreveport.
Oh, whoa.
Ratchet City is my town.
Wow.
If you Google
You're the
ratchet,
ground zero of ratchet.
Yeah.
You were born in the ratchet.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah. You're giving ratchet a little bit.
Yeah. No, it was a great place to grow up.
Did you see Sharp Objects on HBO?
I saw True Detective first season, and that kind of reminds me of Shreveport.
That felt like home.
Yeah. It's kind of
I know people who were kidnapping some young women and doing some weird
I've met a few Rust Coles in my life.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have no accent. You You beat it out of yourself?
Well, yeah, honestly. I went to high school.
Oh, you went to boarding school?
I went to boarding school for high school,
So
and
like
I showed
Brian,
up with
too.
an accent, and people do think you're stupid. Like 100% if you have an accent, people are like, you are an idiot. So I had to get rid of it really fast.
Interesting. People thought I was stupid because I went to public school.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I went to public school too, and people were like, you are an idiot. And also no one knows where Shreveport is. So
Yeah.
everyone's like, you're from the middle of nowhere.
But now do you kind of wish you had the accent still? Or are you glad?
No, I think people still think you're dumb. I think if I were a guy, it would be really sick to have an accent, like a little bit of a southern twang.
Yeah.
I think that'd get me big
I
points
disagree.
here.
I don't think it's a gender thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think a woman with a southern accent in New York, numbers.
It could play well.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Should bring it back. Test
see,
run it.
see how it goes.
Do one open mic.
Yeah, just with a southern accent.
Yeah.
Do one Union Hall set, full southern accent. See how it goes.
I think that's my wife is from the South, and she completely got rid of her accent, and then her dad and her brother have like very strong
Really?
accents. Yeah.
Well, I think it's also different because neither of my parents are from the South originally, so they were also like, we're not.
Yeah. There's
We're
no
not
one.
southern, and they also weren't like we weren't going hunting. We weren't.
Yeah,
We
your
like
Indian doctor dad wasn't.
yeah
going
yeah.
hunting.
But we like went, I lived out on the bayou for years. Like I lived out on the swamp. Like we had
Wow.
a house by a lake. So that like we did some of the southern things. But yeah, my dad was not.
How far from New Orleans is?
Oh, it's like 6-hour drive.
Oh, okay.
The closest city is Dallas, and that's 4 hours away.
Jesus.
Dallas, let's go.
I love Dallas. Well, I would beg my dad to let me go back to school shopping there because they had way better stores, obviously. Like we didn't have
As
a
in,
limited
like,
two.
They have a Neiman Marcus there.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm here with all the SMU kids. This
Yeah,
is the
well,
vibe.
exactly.
They're about to destroy the IMP building there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
to
didn't
build.
know. They have an IMP building there?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
Isn't the government building there? Yeah, so the Dallas City Hall is IMP, which is beautiful, but apparently it's going to be destroyed to build an arena,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
which is the most Dallas thing of all time. Yeah,
Whoa.
I love it.
it's going to be a Cowboys arena,
That's incredible, as
Yeah.
it should be.
and it will look like absolute shit.
Do you go and visit your girlfriend's family a lot?
Or wife, yeah, in Atlanta,
Oh, okay. Wait, where in Atlanta?
Decatur.
Do you like going down to the South?
It's fine. It's not like exactly for me.
Dan is a New
But-
York.
but
Are you
I-
a New
I-
York or nowhere guy?
I am kind of a New York or nowhere
Okay.
snob. I just like the Atlanta. It's the same issue I have with LA, where it's just endless driving and no spontaneity.
Dan doesn't know how to drive, by the way.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
like
also
an important detail.
Are you passenger princess with your wife's
Yeah.
family?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
grew up reading Entertainment Weekly. Of course, he's a
Yeah.
passenger
Does
princess.
that play well?
no, it's very embarrassing
Yeah.
and deeply emasculating.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I grew up as just like I've never been able to get good at driving. Like there's no time where I could have put in the hours. I have a license.
Well,
I'm
I
just
think
really
we need to
bad.
unpack. What do you mean get good at driving?
You had a time in your life where you had to drive a lot and you had the opportunity to. Like there was a
No.
car in your family.
yes.
Yes, I never had that. Right, there's no car in my family that I could like regularly drive and get good at driving.
Okay.
So when I would like
Did you have friends that had cars?
in college a few friends, but they let you drive like I would
The
drive
learning
like
curve is so low, though.
Did you go to college in New York City?
I went to college upstate,
So you had time to drive
but
there.
I didn't have a car.
But your friends had cars?
Yeah, but they would drive it.
But you
There's a
could have
male
stepped
loneliness
up.
epidemic.
Yeah.
in Tennessee.
No, I did. It's in college. I knew how to drive, and I was driving a decent amount. But then like literally, I've probably driven like 5 times since I graduated from college.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm a useless individual. So that's also like I go there and I'm just like you just have to wait till other people want to do things.
Yeah, you're telling your wife.
Or you just have to be very
can we get
passive aggressive.
balmy?
Like, don't we kind of like want to go to a movie? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Dan
Who's
does
in the
all
mood
that.
for a
I've talked
movie?
about this on past episodes where like Dan does this thing. Oh, you know what would be like kind of fun right now is I don't know, maybe we can like stop by like Fort Greene and play some tennis, and then after we play tennis, he's like, so I have a meeting at Red Hook Tavern. Can
Oh, there we go.
You
I mean, it's only gonna be like 15 more minutes.
You gotta be wily.
Do
gotta be
you?
wily.
So
I've
you're
never done
you're
this
an
to Brian, by the way. He's
opportunistic
making this up,
planner.
but well, if you know, you got to do what you got to do. So,
How did you guys become friends? Sorry if this is covered in previous
we,
episodes.
do you want to tell it?
We met doing stand-up comedy
Yeah,
Okay.
at open
open
mics.
mics.
Whoa.
Yeah, we were one of the few not school shooters who were at the open mics we were doing. Actually, honestly, not far from here on Essex.
Yeah.
Old Man Hustle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Did
That's
you
the
guys
vibe.
do a show?
We didn't run a show together, but Brian ran an open mic eventually with some of our current
dear friends.
dear friends who we've all made it out. And the best people quit. That's what's the best, smartest people quit.
Oh my God.
And you see them in the subway sometimes. You'd be like, damn.
And
you're
so
free.
you guys became friends through that. And now, okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys the best dressed people at the open mic?
I can't explain to you how low of a bar that is. It's like really subterranean. Yeah, I was not dressed that well.
Dan was wearing Allbirds when I met him.
I was not wearing Allbirds.
And so you kind of helped him.
I just
get
figured
his
it
swag
out.
up.
I just figured it out on my. Listen, I was not in the forums, and I have parents who would dress me in like discount rack Gap.
Okay.
Permanently. That's all I
Wait,
was working
I
with.
read that you collect toy cars.
Just turned into an interview of us.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I love interviewing people.
Okay.
I do collect toy cars.
What's the deal with that?
Not as much anymore. I just love little cars. I think they're so much fun. And I also went through a big like motocross phase. Like in high school, I wore motocross pants around a lot and like a lot of.
Oh, you wore this in Shreveport or you wore this in boarding school?
Both.
So you were just like Margot Tenenbaum energy at
I
boarding
didn't
school.
really care at all. It wasn't even, I mean, obviously it was performative, but I did not care. I was very free-spirited.
Wow.
So.
And do you have a massive antique toy car collection?
Not massive. I used to have a bunch more of them, and now I don't have as many of them.
What happened
I was
to
like,
them?
I moved in. My boyfriend moved in with me, and he was like, there's a lot of tchotchke around here, so we had to do kind of an audit of the space.
Usually it's the guy who has a weird little action figure collection.
No, this is
I like that
it's
you're
a very
subverting it.
yeah. My boyfriend's very clean and orderly, and I kind of have a lot going on in my home decor.
Did you have tech decks? Were you a tech deck person?
No, but I had a lot of friends that were tech debt people. I think those are so cool.
I kind of want to play with them again.
Oh, you know what? I
think they're
I
still
told
my
my
parents.
friends recently at Upstate. We stopped by like a board game cafe.
Yeah.
And all my friends were like, "This is so weird," but I felt kind of like comfortable because I grew up playing Magic: The Gathering. People were shocked.
I'm
by that.
shocked.
What is
I thought
Magic
it was like
the
a
Gathering?
normal, like a common thing.
No, that's truly that's neckbeard virgin territory.
Fuck.
Magic
Is
is
it?
like a card game.
It's like adult Pokemon cards.
Is
And
that Dungeons and Dragons similar? No?
It's in the same universe.
Same universe, yeah.
There's crossover.
So what are you like collecting these days? What are you like freaky about? Because I know you're really into, you write a lot about how you're into freaky home decor.
Yeah, let's see what I'm really into right now. I'm in a very like Catholic relic.
Because it's cool in Times Square.
Because of the silent retreats.
Well, now Catholicism is so big. It's crazy.
So you listen to Red Scare and you're like, okay, I'm going to start getting into Catholicism.
No, and I rebuke that. I do not like that.
It's the JD Vance. It's from
Yeah,
JD
somewhere
Vance.
on the JD Vance train, not the red, not the Red Scare strain of
you get one
Catholicism.
American Pope.
Yeah,
and you're like,
exactly.
all right,
Exactly. No, but my mom
bandwagon.
collects a lot of Catholic relics, and so I've started to do that as well.
Okay.
Like my parents have a lot of shrines in their house to different stuff.
Good ones like fingernails of a saint or something.
No, just like a lot of small statues. And my dad's a very devout Hindu, so we have like a lot of Ganeshas. Like there's a whole sort of
I guess Catholicism and Hinduism have a good kind of
a lot of saints, a lot of gods. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of merch to collect.
Yes.
With both of those. There's a lot of
idolatry.
Yeah.
that you
So
can-
I'm bidding on a lot of that. I'm bidding on a lot of space age lamps. I'm now maybe in the market for a new couch, so we'll see. But
Do you have a vision board?
no,
Okay.
What's
I've
the
never
dream?
been someone. I just got a Pinterest, so I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
You just got an Instagram. You're just a
Yeah.
new person to the internet.
Yeah, I unprivated my
Friendster.
Instagram. I got a Pinterest.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be out in the world.
Do you have a Pinterest then?
I do have a Pinterest.
Really?
I don't really use it that often, but I don't know. It seems like the most useful of actually all of the social media.
It's great for strategy work. A lot of amazing references can be pulled from Pinterest.
Are you pulling references?
I don't know. Just references are just from my mind, you know.
Yeah,
I just have them up here. I don't need to like have an algorithm just feed me stuff.
I think over the course of doing this podcast, I've questioned if I have any sort of original taste whatsoever. Am I the only one who encounters this?
No, we all have.
Every other day, I'm like, is this me or is this downstream of some weird algorithm?
That I find really hard. And that, in a way, is why you have to go to a monastery and like purge yourself of all of the influences and noise that you have.
So this is what we're getting to something here now.
Well, I just think that you, like the mindless consumerism, you lose touch with the inner voice or some sort of inner guiding.
Yeah. What do I actually want?
Yeah.
What do I actually find?
I don't purchase a lot. I don't buy a lot of clothes and I don't buy a lot of home decor stuff. I purchase very few things and I have to like meditate on a purchase for a very long period of time.
Well, that's why Ventspace doesn't have, the hangers block out the brand and the price. So that you're able to actually
but
everyone
is just consuming as a replacement of a personality. So you have to make a decision right there or then because it's going to be sold out in like 2 hours.
Well, most people don't have a personality, so they need consuming is all they have. They're trying to consume as quickly and stealthily as possible.
Well, thankfully there aren't platforms like Substack that reward this kind of behavior.
Yeah. Do you have trouble with this as well?
Of trying to understand what I actually like.
Yeah, trying to find why you like what you like.
Yeah, and I think we're all...
I love how you're asking these hard-hitting questions to Dan, where it's just like, if someone listens, it's going to unravel the entire like online facade that he's created.
Yeah, like, wait, this guy has no authentic sense of self?
Wait, so you have a popcorn ceiling? Is that
Do you have a popcorn ceiling?
Yeah, but again, not a choice. And I looked into how much it would cost to get rid of it, and it's astronomical.
Did people come at you for that, though?
No, I hide it very well. You don't think
you're hiding the popcorn
I've nailed the
ceiling?
angle?
Wow.
You don't think I've nailed the exact angle to avoid revelation of the popcorn
That's so
ceiling?
interesting.
Come on.
Wow.
I've mastered this.
You're right.
I'm a pro.
Okay. That makes sense. Because when I posted that video about Boucle fabric, I wasn't paying attention to my backgrounds and people came for me.
See?
They were like, I don't see anything in your background.
No.
I was like, I did not.
No.
Check
You have to think about the mise en scène. They will come for every single thing. Your shirt's wrinkled. There's a stain. You're unshaven.
I feel like now that you're telling me all this, I feel like people have actually been quite kind to me and online.
Just wait for it.
Yeah.
I'll start being mean.
Yeah.
She has nothing to hide if she's being her authentic self, Dan.
It's hard. Dave Hickey said that good taste is just the residue of someone else's privilege. So, what even is that?
I don't know what that means.
That means that.
Thank you. I was going to say it, but I'm glad that you took it there.
I don't need to explain it. Actually.
Yeah, I'm like trying to sound that out. The residue. Okay, I kind of understand what you mean by that.
It's just like think about whatever that guy Dye Workwear who got huge in the menswear. Like his good taste is just like whatever the British royal elite were wearing in the late 19th century. Like that's the style. So yeah, whatever is considered good taste is just like elite tastes and styles and ideology that we're then mimicking, and their exact way they wore their fabrics and how they paired different pants and boots all together. And it's the same in home decor. It's like, yeah, good taste is whatever like the richest people in the world are doing.
That's so interesting because I feel like rich people now have the worst taste of anyone in the world. I know, now.
And now we're all, and it's a shame. We used to have good rich people who at least used their ill-gotten gains to the Morgan Library, go to the Frick. Okay, now we have Bezos, like Hulk cowboy, and his wife with her ostentatious display of plastic surgery.
Did you read that profile where she wakes up every morning and has coffee in a mug that says "woke up sexy ... again"?
I love that.
Don't we deserve
Isn't that
better
so
elites?
Beautiful? No, in a way, I'm like, that's real as hell.
That's
so humanizing.
She's just
in a
like
way.
us for real.
I find that so humanizing. I read that. I was like, damn, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Woke up sexy as hell ... again.
Yeah. And she drinks that on her Boucle couch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel we used to have a lot of like freaky heiresses that had really eccentric apartments.
Yeah.
And now there's a vacuum of powerful woman with great taste right now.
There's
Jennifer Aniston
Layla Gohar.
Her apartment tour, actually, an apartmento, like in 2017, was huge for me when she was still
really
dating that. Yeah, I loved that.
That was a core experience for
the
you?
Gaetano Pesci foot lounge. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is that the Gaetano Pesci one?
It's not Nicola L.
I don't know. There was a giant purple foot in the living room, and I thought that was one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Layla Gohar is one of the few doing the good work.
But she's a design influencer, so it's like, okay, yes, the person who's a design influencer will have good design taste, but like your average, I don't know, Emma Chamberlain, chaotic home.
What did you think of the West Elm collab? Have you already done a video on this?
I mean, yeah, big buttons, big.
Does she follow you, Dan?
No.
Is this why you haven't done a video?
No, she doesn't follow me. I mean, yeah, that collab is just like, it's like Gen Z. It's like if someone put into Mid-Journey like Gen Z TikTok trends and said like, make this kind of mid-century modern. That's how I would describe that collection.
What did you think of the collection?
I haven't seen a lot of it. I thought it was actually surprisingly good. I was like, this isn't bad.
It's not bad, but it's like, I would not have any of that in my home.
Yeah. But I think it's really helpful for people that don't have a strong sense of style. I think Layla Gohar too, like a lot of the Gohar world stuff is for people that don't want to search stuff on eBay.
And they want to buy
easily accessible new stuff.
A dishwashing glove that has lace and pearls on it.
Yeah, and they want a picture that isn't made out of lead, you know, that, it has an antique feel, but you don't have to.
Most people just want to buy good taste.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it is hard to do that. Are you a home decor guy?
No.
Do you have any?
I'm learning. I'm like early on my journey.
You have a lot about Eames chairs though.
I know now, but I think for most of my 20s dating in New York, that was like a big blind spot for me. Where like
really?
I presented one way, and then when I would bring girls back to my place, they're just like, what the
I've been catfished.
Like, what is going on here?
Yeah,
it was tough. The synergy just was not there.
That's scary.
They thought it continued into the home.
Yeah, they thought, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
The sheets were in Brooklyn and
No, the sheets were Brooklyn in. That's the problem.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see where
Sheets
you guys are coming from.
Like, because my baseline...
At least Tekla.
Yeah, exactly.
My baseline was like, at least my sheets they're not navy, so yeah. Like, I'm rocking, so my shit rules. But I was kind of punching a little bit out of my league, and the girls were like, what the I mean, come on.
So you were bringing home esoteric baddies that had...
I had no business bringing back home.
Yeah.
It was tough.
They thought you were going to have Hastings.
They were expecting like a fucking USM hauler thing in a Noguchi lamp.
I think you have to either go that way, or it has to be full Judd, like mattress on the floor, but like it's intentional. You have like cement bricks that hold up David Foster Wallace. Yeah.
I used to have mattress on the floor for many, many, many years, but then when my dad came, the same dad who wanted me to wear loafers, he was like, you look like a vagrant.
And then mattress on the floor discourse began. So you kind of had to elevate the bed.
I do feel like USM Hauler, Noguchi, that is actually now.
That's basic now.
That's the basic red flag. That's like, oh, this guy is... This is a fuckboy. Like, he doesn't know what's going on.
It's like, there's no... Before you can create any semblance of taste, fucking Nolita Dirtbag is going to make fun of you for it. So no one can take risks anymore.
No one can take risks. Yeah. Much like the leather jackets, we're all just scared of being made fun of.
It's a beautiful world we live in.
It is.
I'm going to go on a silent meditation retreat. So
yeah.
I need that
and
for
come
me.
back and ball out. Yeah, exactly.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I had 4 days to not talk, and I realized I need to buy some more shit.
I did. I went on a pretty big shopping spree after the monastery.
Yeah, you got it out.
I was like, okay, and now I'm ready. I've meditated on all my purchases, and now I'm ready to do it.
I'm sure you rationalized it. Like, I didn't spend any money for 4 days.
Yeah, I
saved up.
Saved so much money.
Thanks for coming on Middlebrow, MC.
This was incredible. Thank you guys so much for having me.
I like how the interview took on an interesting complexion where we became the interviewees.
Yeah,
is that bad? Does that happen with guests or no?
No, not really.
Really?
You just smogged us.
Is that really interesting?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was like the whole
honestly,
JP
it's what I do when I'm on podcasts.
Really?
And I didn't know. In the middle, I was like, oh, this is what I do. She's doing it to me.
I think it's because I'm private, and then I want to
I'm the
ask
same.
the question.
I'm the same.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about myself.
so what do you buy? What are you into?
Yeah.
I think I was being influenced by that Indian American JP Morgan dude.
All right, we don't have time to get into it. All right, thank you, MC.
Thanks so much,
where can our
guys.
listeners find you online?
Yeah, you just got an email address.
I just got an email. My Instagram is unprivated. It's
What's
MC
your TikTok?
Nanda. I don't know. I have a generic like user 654.
Okay,
I'm MC on TikTok.
You're MC?
Yeah.
No,
I don't. I need to find my
MC
username
and like a Wi-Fi password after.
Yes, it's MC. I'll find it.
Okay,
and
you should
guys
change
can,
it. To
really?
something.
Can you change it?
Yes.
No, I don't think you should change it.
No, you
Can
can
you
change
change the at?
Because I looked for it. Yeah, you can change the at.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got to do
keep it as it is. It's
No,
kind of it's a vibe.
You can't find her. I looked and it was very difficult
Really?
to find.
Okay,
Yes.
I need to do that.
You should do it. I'll
I
show you
want
how
to
to do
get
it.
brand deals.
Usually
so
I have to do this for
No, I really.
Is that the big realization you had post?
I want.
You're like,
I want
brand
free
deals.
things and brand deals.
All right, brands, send her free shit. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, that was Middlebrow.